All right, we are on day 3 today. Yesterday was a rest day. I'm very glad that I put my rest day there because my hamstrings got really sore from deadlifting off the ground for the first time in forever. I don't have hamstring work today, really. I have front squats and I think step-ups, and I think that might be all for legs today. And then I'm also benching and have some other arm accessories today. So let's get to it. Okay, I'm going nice and light on these front squats today. I was not thinking while I was warming up. Empty bar, very first rep, I just got right in there and dropped it down low, all the way down, and just wrenched my bad hip. So I'm so frustrated with myself for not thinking and not going so deep. So I don't want to push it too hard with the weight today, since I already messed up warming up. I'm gonna just go slow, do a little pause, pause nice and high, I guess, and it's supposed to be about 3 reps in reserve. I might go even lighter. I think I'm just gonna stick with this weight, however many reps in reserve that is. I'm really in my head about my hip pain now, because what it was doing back towards the beginning when I first heard it was it didn't hurt like all the time, and it wouldn't hurt just in between sets or even like the first few reps, but then all of a sudden I would just have this stabbing pain in the middle of a rep and like fail my rep, really hurt my hip, and I'm really scared of that happening again. I don't want to go back to stage 1 of this injury again. So I'm gonna be a little bit of a wimp about my leg exercises today, I'm afraid. My hip is not feeling so great. It was seizing up on me a little bit while I was walking around. Felt okay in the movement. We'll see. I rented a new camera lens for this week, starting at the first day of this week. I don't know why I did that. I don't have the money to buy a camera lens right now. I was thinking about buying this one that I'm using, but then I had a bunch of vet bills for my sick cat. But I was gonna say nobody would probably notice, but Dreaming in Waves, you probably noticed. I really love it and I'm really gonna miss it. I have to send it back after tomorrow's workout. It's a wider angle, so I can fit my camera more places in the garage. I really wish I could buy it. I'm gonna miss it so much when it's gone. All right, last set. Don't go too low. I'm trying to brace really hard too, because I feel like when I don't brace good, that's also when I don't know, get a little loose and cramp that hip. But today is disappointing so far. It pinched again on that third rep. Okay, I've got 111 pounds on the bar. Every pound counts when you're benching. I have 3 sets of 4 programmed, with the last set being an AMRAP. That felt pretty smooth. Last set. If I want to increase my training max, I need to get 11 reps. Sometimes I surprise myself, but at this time I'm thinking I probably won't get to 11. On my last set, rep 4 was already slowing down. So if I could get like 6 or 7, I should shoot for 7. Whew. I felt my heartbeat in my ears. Okay, I feel like I need to justify my actions for doing an exercise with body weight only. This is my first time doing step-ups since I hurt my hip in October. And because I pinched it a little doing front squats, I'm gonna do no weight. It's not because I just really hate step-ups. I'm going to use the support of this beam to kind of get more glute focus, so I can kind of lean back into the glute a little bit, or however I need to lean to really feel that glute working, because this is a movement that I tend to have my quads just totally take over. And then I'm also going to use my other hand to just feel my glute to try to help with that mind-muscle connection. Immediately I'm just feeling so much quad, but my glute is squeezing. I think I need to lean forward a little more, but I can feel that negatively affecting my hip, so we're gonna avoid that. I'm really trying to not push off the ground with my left foot. predominantly felt that in my quad, but I did get a good glute burn as well. It's just so much easier to squeeze my left glute. With my left leg, I still feel quad and glute, but on the left side, it's predominantly glute burning. Step ups are superset with shoulder taps for time. Where is my 30-second timer? That's loud. I'm curious to watch that video back because somehow I both felt like my back was really rounded and like it was arched. As I was thinking about it, it somehow felt like it was going both directions. Better not be. I feel like I might have accidentally switched my program back to the express version because there are only 2 sets of this step up and shoulder tap superset. Okay, come on, glute. That was very little glute. Those burn surprisingly good for being body weight only. Okay, 30 more seconds. What am I doing? Not a plank. Should I be trying to do these fast or slow? It didn't really say. Doing them slow hit the abs better, I think. Doing them fast made my shoulders burn. Okay, I did not, in fact, accidentally choose the express version of this program. The previous superset was a fluke. This superset, which is hammer curls and B stance hip thrusts, this superset has 5 sets. I don't know that I'm gonna film all those. takes too long, and it's probably super boring to watch me do the same thing 5 times. But there's the volume that I thought was missing. I have a shoulder vein starting to make a little bit of an appearance. I don't know if you can see it. You've got to be in just the right light to see it. B stance. I don't really know how to do these properly. Should have watched the example video. Let me start with my right glute. That's the weak one. Feels awkward. Trying not to put any weight on my left leg. I'm using a lot of quad and glute. Okay, that's enough quad work. Let me see how this glute feels. Okay, I wanted to hate this movement because it's kind of awkward, and we won't count my right leg. I know that glute is weird. It didn't work at all for my right glute. I thought it was not really gonna hit my left glute either, because usually I have to think a lot about like pushing my knees out. And you can't really do that when it's only one leg. Like, it throws you off balance. I don't know, but I actually did feel that really well in my left glute. Unfortunately, this is probably too heavy for my right glute to feel it. And I don't have any lighter bumper plates. If I do a lighter iron plate, I won't be able to roll it over my legs because there's smaller plates. So I guess I'm just gonna stick with this weight and let my right quad take over as usual. It's not a good day to really get much out of my right glute, because when my hip is pinching like it is, because I heard it on the very first warm-up, that right glute just does not want to turn on because it's protecting my hip. I've realized if I do squeeze my right hip really tight, then my glute, or if I squeeze my right glute really tight, my right hip gets that stabbing pain. So, should I continue doing this tonight? I don't know. Am I going to? Yes, but maybe not for all 5 sets. I hate to do that. I know on my squat day, I think it was this week, I also cut out a set or 2 of something. I hate doing that. I feel like I'm being lazy. But I gotta try not to overdo it. Tomorrow is deadlift day again. So I need my hip to be better for that. Okay, glute. Think glute. That's really discouraging. It's all quad and hamstring. It's kind of hard to get the barbell balanced just right. Feels really pointless. I'm not feeling my right glute at all. Okay, I have 2 more sets to do. I'm not gonna film those. My husband should be pulling in the drive any minute now, so I'm gonna try to hurry up and finish so I can eat dinner with him. I might call it quits on the hip thrust tonight too. I'm not feeling that right glute at all. And do I really want to keep just building my left glute and my right quad? I don't know. We'll see. But I will do my 2 more sets of curls. Like I said earlier, tomorrow is deadlift day. I don't know what else I'll have. But I need my hip to recover as much as possible. So I'm going to take a little walk after supper too. See if that'll help soothe my hip. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it makes it worse. Ice it good and hopefully be ready to roll tomorrow to deadlift. I guess we will find out together tomorrow.